Welcome to Lightworker News and Affirmations, miniature version. Quick mini session, super cute. Let's get into it. So take a deep breath. Thank you for joining me. I love you. Oh, okay. So I'm tapping in. And in terms of our current cosmic energy, in terms of like an energy report, what seems to be going on is we're in a void. We're in a void space. This may shift once we actually get our full moon. But as of right now, we're in a void space. And what this void space means is that time feels stretched out. Time feels stretched out. Time may even feel slower. And also an element of this energy, the void space energy, can feel like things are taking longer. There might be, results that aren't coming in the timing that you thought. So just be aware of those things for this cosmic energy, first of all. Know that in the energy of the void space, it can feel like nothing. It can feel like everything is halted. Hey, get that out of your system, girl. Yeah. It's going through some stress relief over there. So, maybe that's divine. Okay, so there's a current agitation that's going to start to arise through the avenue of our impatience in this time, in this void space, as the void space tricks us into thinking that things aren't happening, that things aren't working and moving and evolving and manifesting. Things are certainly evolving and manifesting and moving and changing. However, in this current energy, we cannot feel the energy signature of it. So we have to be in a pure trust, faith in the divine, that things are working in the perfect timing, and where you have power to make moves and changes, you do so. And then where it is not facilitated by the universe and it's not capable, you do not. And we do not feel shame about that which we cannot do. Now, in this current energy, remember, just because it feels like nothing is happening, it doesn't mean that nothing is happening. There's so much happening. It's just that we're not allowed to touch it. We're not allowed to touch it. We can't have our hands on it. We're not messing with it. We've already done the work to manifest whatever it is that's coming in for us next. And now it's really in God's hands. It's in the universe's hands. And we have to do our part of being like the third party to our lives. So it's definitely a little odd because we want to see results. We've been putting effort in, and technically because of the effort that we've put in, results should occur. And they're stalled. They appear to be stalled because we forget that life is not just about us and the universe, us in reality. It's not like the human in reality, back and forth. There's that tertiary party, there's that third party of the divine. And before anything is passed from a human to reality or from reality to the divine, I don't know why my brain can't do that. From the human to reality or from reality to the human, the divine is always the middle point. Always. Even if it's a quick pass through, the divine is always the middle point. The divine, everything is done through the divine, even though it's happening between human and reality. So in this current cosmic energy, that can bring us some peace, because we can know that if we can't change something, if we can't affect the speed of the result or how it is working, but we have been working towards it, then that means it's out of our hands and it's in God's hands on purpose. So if it was in our hands, it would not manifest the way it needed to. So now it's in God's hands. However that resonates for you, just know you can still do things in your life at this time and interact with reality in an impactful way. But what's going to be the most effective in this current cosmic energy when we feel the void energy is micro nuances and small changes in your home. Things almost like preparing the landing strip for the flight to land. So it's an energy of doing the preparatory elements for kind of that which you think is coming in. But also you will find that now that you can't overfocus on results because the energy has slowed, so to speak, or it feels like it has slowed. Now that we can't focus on the energy of results, we can start to focus even more on our physical present reality, even more on what's really around us in our current environment. And we're going to start to utilize, or I hope we can start to utilize, our ability to interact on a more nuanced level with reality. We are noticing things in our environments, noticing details in our environments that we realize we can interact with in a more physical way or in a more nuanced physical way that we previously would not have considered because we were on a moving track forward. And now that moving track has seemed to stop. And so we are getting a chance to stop and smell the flowers, to stop and smell the roses. And just remember what you are doing, the energy you embody, and the vibrations that you choose to allow to come off of you because of how you choose to tune your frequency in this time, that is still going to emanate out into the universe, that is still going to manifest something, that is still going to draw realities towards you, and it will curate the quality of the energy that you're walking into in your life just based off of your vibration. So we still got to be responsible for ourselves. It's just that that feedback is not going to be as expected because there's a huge element of the feedback that God is blocking. So God can, in the universe, can kind of like reorganize and rearrange it, and then they let go, and then we receive it, and it's perfectly tuned exactly how we need it for our highest well-being and the well-being of all, which is amazing. So our affirmations would be, I allow myself to settle into the present. I acknowledge details about my reality that I can newly interact with. I am open to making micro changes in my life. And I am open and willing to access unexplored areas of my life in order to bring them into alignment. And so it is. Take a deep breath. And so we're brought into this void space, and God has taken a lot of things off our hands and off of our shoulders so that we can focus on our reality and bringing these unexplored elements into the frequency that is of our soul, bringing everything into alignment, which is a great feeling. It may feel a little stir crazy for some people because they're used to taking really big action, and in this time, it's all about the micro, it's all about the nuance. I'm not saying we might not be asked to make a big decision, but probably not. I'm not feeling that, this energy. Okay, what else can I give us? There's an element of mystery in the void energy in terms of relationships and romance. There is an element of mystery because the big choices and changes that we usually are making in our lives, again, we are not in that energy. We're in the energy of nuance. We're in the energy of adjust, of shift, and of bringing tinier, smaller micro elements of our lives into alignment right now. Shadows are having to be brought into the light because we ain't got shit to do with our light otherwise, so to speak. So know that when it comes to interactions with other people, everything is going to feel more subtle. Everything has potentiality for more intimacy because of the subtlety and the detail of the quality of the communication and the energetics that you're working with. And this can actually result in new relationships, whether it's platonic friendships or romantic. The nuance and the intimacy of this current energy is something about bonding humans. It's something about providing us the space to not have to worry about the big picture so that we can just settle into the tiny moments of life. And it's in these tiny nuanced corners of unexplored areas of our lives that we're now shining light on and bringing into alignment. These are the areas where humans have things innately in common. It's these tiny nuanced things that we are bringing into alignment that other people are also bringing into alignment in their own way. And so as we interact with people, we're going to be able to feel kinship. We're going to be able to feel communion. We're going to be able to feel connection and energies of collaboration and chemistry much stronger because we are aligning on a much more nuanced level, and it's hitting us at our base foundation in areas that actually secure us into our reality. And as we feel more secured into our reality, we feel more confident. We feel more capable. We feel more settled, and we feel less nervous. So we'll also add these affirmations. We're going to say, I expect to feel better. What's by your foot? A stick? A feather?
It's a pink feather. It's pink. I've never seen a pink feather, and it's tiny. It's tiny.
That feels kind of special. It feels like a little romantic gift from the divine, right? A little nuance, a little romance. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that intimate nuance connection right now. That's what we have access to. Okay, I feel one more affirmation for us. What's I gonna say? Okay. I am open to feeling calm and confident in my life. I understand that I no longer stretch myself thin. I allow myself to exist in the present, calm, settled, and confident in my body. Take a deep breath. I trust my intuition, and I trust the divine while I connect with my instincts to move me forward into a life that aligns with my highest vibrational potential, the well-being of myself and all, while connecting in a nuanced, calm, and safe way. What are we connecting with? Anything we interact with, we're connecting with it. And now all of the qualities of our interaction are going to be less spicy, less electric and agitable in terms of person to person. There's going to be a lot more room for camaraderie because there's these nuanced elements of ourselves that we're shining light on that are allowing our souls to be seen. And it's these nuanced elements of ourselves that we actually have in common with other people that allow us to feel seen by other people and vice versa, that create these really beautiful connections in this time. And we are still going to be energized. We are still going to be active. We are still going to feel capable in our lives. It's just that this erratic element or even ecstatic element right now in the void space is very dulled down. So I tell that to us so that we don't feel like we're doing something wrong because we are not getting any high peaks. We're not getting, we just went through a time where we were getting a lot of high freaking peaks. We were getting a lot of high peaks. But right now we're getting into an energy where we're settling because we're in a higher vibration, and we just need to start to feel those frequencies in our body and let the frequencies do as they must. And it's a major task at hand to be present in your body, to allow yourself to keep aligning and shifting and stuff like that. It's a really big deal. So it's kind of good that the universe is taking a lot of decisions off of our hands. The universe is going to do it for us. Sometimes the universe will make a decision for you, and it communicates to you through your intuition. So if you don't know what to do, but you know you got to make a decision, but the deadline's not today, don't make the decision today. Your spirit will communicate to you if your spirit is communing with the divine already. While your spirit and the divine are done taking in the data and communing, you will know if you need to know. And that's everything I have to tell you. That's all the things in our super speedy, fast Lightworker News and Affirmations session. We did it! And now I gotta go. I got other sessions to do and stuff, but I love you so much. Thank you for joining me, Jess, and everybody in the replay.
You. I love you, babe.
Love you.
Have a great day.
You too. Thank you. Bye, babes.